Sometimes I'll do that, like I'll ask my sister, "Oh, do you mind if I eat some of these fries or something?" And before she even says has time, I'm already grabbing one. Speed, you ready to stream? Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, go.
Gora Goa. That's a fun game. Anyway, hello.
And I also totally forgot to get this set up too. Man, I'm awesome.
Oh, whoa.
Hold on.
that's the. I don't remember you using the this overlay for this.
I mean, as I said, this is kind of my overall one. So maybe okay. Maybe I should do something different. But anyway, hello everyone. And I clicked the wrong thing. Ah. Thanks for the host, Speed. I appreciate it.
So we're drawing.
That's what I wanted to click on. Okay, well, there we go.
Dwight wanted to draw. I guess.
Dude, I get a lot of the. I get a huge amount. Then again, I do draw it pretty big.
Yeah, I gave you a lot of room because I draw small. I could always expand too. What's the thing? Control R, I think.
I forget.
Control H. There we go.
Whoa, dude, it's like magic.
Okay. Right.
I can't.
You doing a little cursive there?
Dude, I'm getting too fancy. I can't, dude. I haven't done cursive in ages.
I haven't drawn with a mouse.
Oh my god, I'm falling apart today.
What if this is the stream? You just trying to spell your dumb name.
Yeah, got it. Hold. Wait, that's not. No.
I want to draw using a small brush today, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I can do many detail, maybe. I don't know.
This is
What's your goal? What are you gonna try to do?
I got some black mages.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's about it.
and we're oh, that's you. We're in it to win it.
We're in it to win it. Maybe we should do a 3 pixel instead of 4.
I do 2, man. One if I'm crazy.
You know.
But 1 is really cool to do. You get a lot of stuff in there. Yeah,
I'm like, oh man, I can.
Sorry.
It's like I'm thinking, oh man, this won't be that bad. Okay, why is that? Okay. It won't be that bad. I mean, you know, it's whatever. And I'm like, oh wait, I have to draw baggy clothes.
It's fine.
It'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Just pretend you're drawing a potato sack, and then draw a potato sack, but many potato sacks stacked on top of each other.
Potato. There we go. Potato sack.
Ah, it's VV.
It's VV.
I'm not using a reference image yet, but maybe I should. I don't know how big. I don't think the brim is that big, actually. Well, I guess, you know, in podcast style, how about we discuss, so your Splash Effect is coming up, correct?
Yes, and currently, I checked just before I post this.
Friday.
It seems like it's going to be next week. And that's, oh man, that's, I almost want to say that's a mood. But it's going to be kind of refreshing, I'd say, because it means that I'm going to be done with it.
Yeah, just approach it by, like, you don't really have to care about the time. I think the only thing you have to care about is if you're live at the end. like you got some good runs in there, but I mean,
all my runs are less than 3 hours, and honestly, it seems to be on average about 2.5. So, I mean, that's pretty impressive, and there's 6 games, so essentially every 2 games are roughly 5 hours, so 5, 10, 15, 20 hours. Wait.
I don't think you did that. Well, isn't Spyro 1 like an hour and a couple?
Yeah, I'm just generalizing them all to be about 2.5. You know, 2, 4, 2, 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5.
3, 2, 4.
15 hours. It's 15 hours. Jeez,
Yeah, I
about
approximated 16 last. That might have been before you did like Spyro 3 and stuff.
Yeah. This is a.
BB. Who's your favorite Black Mage character in Final Fantasy?
Considering that there's only technically one canonical choice. Oh wait, let's
Donald
see.
Duck.
Donald Duck.
He can cast Zeta Flare.
I think that would kind of.
I think Vivi's the most iconic in that it's just the regular Black Mages of the past, except a little more.
I can't erase that. Darn. Well, I mean, like, is there an? Let's see. I guess Rydia would kind of count as a Black Mage.
More like a druid.
Well, because the requirement for being a Black Mage, no black magic. There you go.
Oh. Barrett. Wait, that's a bad joke. That would come out as a bad joke. I thought about right when I said it.
Oh wait, did I even double check to make sure my audio? Yep, my mic is getting audio, so that would have been really weird.
I mean, you know how the stream would go then if that wasn't the case? They would be hearing me but not hearing you. It's like, is this just speed stream?
Well, why is speed streaming on bright stuff? But
I've only done that once, where I've taken over someone else's channel.
Let's see. So there's no named characters in Final Fantasy 1. I guess Maria would technically be a Black Mage because she's more geared to that, starting off with having the highest intelligence and magic stat.
Oh, the Lulu.
Lulu is a Black Mage, yeah, but let's
She's
see.
more of a. She's also like a summoner too.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, thanks for the host, Will.
Howdy, Will.
You know, I need to start.
How go you and your band of friendos? Good. We're drawing Black Mages. Let's see. By our pointy hat drawing. Well, I haven't pointed mine yet. Right to the point.
right to the point. Yes.
You're using an anti-Elias brush, it seems. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm using the very left one because here's just some scribbles, right, of that one, and then I go to the circular one, and I'll just do that as well. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can really tell the difference between the two.
Well, you do a little pixel artish thing, kind of approach with it. It allows for a lot of refinement.
Well, also, it means I can then pick this brush to, Straw Hat. I think the thing about Black Mage is that they actually have a... Wait, no, I drew the hat too small. It needs to be comically oversized.
Yeah, it's like, you do, and then it goes...
It goes...
like a princess, Duhuzu. It's basically a limb.
I took a day off today. Yeah, everyone needs like that day, you know.
I sure haven't given that to myself. I realized, you know, it was my finals, and I was like, let's stream like almost every day. In fact, I might. I probably will.
Again, I need to think. So my character is going to be about like that. So. Hat.
Gucci bracelet.
You're pretty much Yeah, hat. Hat. Then you got.
I'm seeing what you're drawing in the navigator, because I'm always zoomed in when I draw.
You got the head. You got the robe. Big robe. Big robe for. There you go. And got your little mitts like that. Yeah, that looks good. And just that all the way over there, so I don't have to worry about it. And I can just kind of reference the reference. So I can reference the reference. Yes.
The hat. I love that you wrote out hat.
I'm gonna forget if I don't.
I just like the idea that that's the hat. It's just a little stick thing that's his hat.
Actually, something funny did happen. So today I got all of my like past streams done or highlighted, and one of them has muted audio. And the weirdest thing is I don't understand why that specific segment got hit.
Was it where you might have been away and it was playing the game audio, maybe?
No, well, I mean, it was the one where my mic was muted.
Oh,
or, you know, like
I think I will explain it then, actually.
Well, no, the weird thing is it only hit during the first boss fight and a little bit into Midday Gardens, and that's it. That's the only thing that got touched.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, I find kind of weird.
Sometimes they'll catch everything, and other times,
I just,
I'm actually, it's weird to me that I haven't been hit at all.
Well,
in a long time. Yet I'm playing. I played a song yesterday that I think would have been copyrighted. It's one of the songs from Berserk, and it wasn't. So, I don't know. Maybe I slid them a 50 in there.
just some a $50 bill.
I'll look away this time.
Alright, so I need the brim to be like. Dude, this is gonna be a. Oh, that doesn't look bad. It's a huge brim. Look at the size of that brim.
Wow. I think my brim's a little too big, actually. I think the brim is not very big. So I'm wondering about
well, it's the size. Maybe it's just how tall it is compared to everything else. Maybe that's the real.
There we go. I squished them.
I mean, you got your head like. Oh, that is oh.
Like for mine, the head is like there, so I think I need to actually push mine down a little. Like I just drew the headline. I love magic.
You think
Master Vivi. I don't know what kind of pose I want to do either. I draw the head and then I'm like, oh right, there should be a pose, right?
No. Oh yeah, no, the Sonic Hysteria is great music.
What are you listening to?
Sonic Hysteria. It's what's this one?
Or a remix.
It's a remix.
I'm listening to Sonic Mania music right now, actually, or Sonic CD.
Mushroom Hill. It's a Mushroom Hill remix.
That.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. Yeah. Okay. I think I need to look at a reference now. I don't know how the sleeves work. I think they're a little fancy. Oh, yeah. They're like the little cuff thingy. The weird shape. That's actually that might be
Kinda like that.
I'm also thinking like, what are my favorite just mage characters in general in games?
Yeah, I never really finished. In Final Fantasy IV, The only one who I could really argue would be like Rydia, but I mean she knows white and black magic, then black magic and summoning, and she's canonically she's canonically a summoner. So so no one really fits the bill of a Till is a sage. That does that count? I don't think that counts.
Hmm.
We'll go with that. Final Fantasy VI. Oh, Terra. Terra is definitely a black mage. That's
in 4, isn't Palom also one?
Oh yeah, Palom. No, Palom's a black mage. There you go, Palom.
Boom.
Boom. Gone.
Yeah, now that you say it, there's not too many.
7. Technically, none of them are like Eris is a magic user, but technically she is more of a white. She's a white mage more than anything.
So yeah, I think I could only say like Palom, Lulu, Vivi. A lot of them are either like kind of hybrids or just not.
I'm gonna call the hat.
So, I think that's the thing with like you look at like 7 is like the one where it's like, okay, none of these characters are really the typical kind of class kind of character, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was only until 9 where they, they established, let's go back to our roots. It's gonna have every character be like a specific kind of class thing. So,
dude, hats are.
I think that might explain it.
Hats are difficult. Hats are really hard. So like, I want to have this like little kind of. Maybe I should just look. What I should do is I should just look up a Vivi picture.
Oh, you didn't have one open either.
Oh no, I'm using like actual like black mage from Final Fantasy 1.
Oh.
But I could definitely probably get something from. Okay, I can't believe I had to specify Vivi from Final Fantasy 9, getting pictures of someone else, and I'm like, huh. See, yeah, because he does the brimmed hat thing. What like what I'm trying to do. Huh. Or maybe I need to. Okay, I think I know how to do it.
You're hip with kids.
How you do, fellow kids? Speed frame, drop characters from memory.
Ow, oh, my phone fell out of my pants.
Hey,
we were doing that for a little, and they're like, okay, I need to reference the sleeve. And Bright was also like, okay, I need to look at Vivi.
Well, just because I can't get this hat down. I can't. This hat is difficult.
My friend Tim and I, if you're in my Discord, you've seen that we've been doing Pokemon from memory, and that's still been fun. I don't want to do that right now, though. I'm drawing Vivi.
Actually, give me a Pokemon. Give me a Pokemon. I'll try and draw it. Then, like, I'll give myself a minute.
I'm not gonna say Grookey because
Grookey, you're just gonna get a.
Not been having a good time with Grookey. How about Spheal?
Spheal. Okay, cool.
No.
It's got a little tail. There you go. There's your bona fide Spheal. That's more nubby, I would say. More nubby like that.
So how hard do I rate you on this?
It's obviously a 10 out of 10. Someone say my.
Forgotten many things. You forget.
Close enough. Hey, look! I got. Well, okay. I thought the nose was more like that.
They can't hear things.
I didn't think Spheal had ears.
Yeah, huh. See, that's the fun of it. Like when Tim and I do it, we were very strict on each other. It's eventually, it was funny. He drew Zubat, but he flipped the colors and was like, "Oh, Tim." I was like, "What? Look at this." And he's like, "Oh no."
Oh no!
I don't remember.
Someone said my phone fell from my pockets. Speed would say it in his pants.
It did. Alright,
so the whole idea is... It's more like... Alright, and since I'm doing that type of mage...
A steel venom.
Oh, yeah, no... So I do... No, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm getting...
Okay, you're in the groove, I'll talk.
No, I need confidence. I need confidence in my lines.
What would be really cool is to...
Because I like to do, like... Yeah, I like to do this, and that's bad. That's, it's
We're not
icky.
even talking about the same thing.
I know, but it's like...
Go work on your thing, damn it. I'm trying to talk about how the thing, and then you're like, oh, man, sexy. Sexy.
That looks really good. Dude, confidence. Looks like it looks like a steel venom crossbreed.
See what I mean?
Oh, I love it.
This man is two in his own brain hole. Shoot BB. BB go, yay! I'm a real boy! Yeah. Are you there, Bright?
Yeah, so it's just...
She's the only one silent after all that, like, oh, what are you doing like
I'm just in like intense concentration. It's actually one of the reasons why I kind of stopped streaming art, because I have like the two different modes, which is I never get anything accomplished, or I just stay silent and I just kind of do my thing.
Did it muted though?
I kind of was doing it, and then I got like really self-conscious. Oh my god, I can't talk. I've been talking so much during all the other stuff that I finally lost the ability to talk. It's a sad day for all, or maybe it's a happy day for everyone.
Woo!
Woo! Finally, this guy shuts up.
Evie's going, yeah, baby.
Like I need to just kind of. That was kind of nice. You just didn't. Oh.
What are you listening to now?
Incredible Crisis, Carl's version.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Look at that.
I'm really sick of that song.
I approve. They are simply unbelievable. All right.
There's songs I just got sick of because I was doing the RPG. That was one of them. Same with the Ocarina of Time intro, even though I like that one.
Well, hold on. I need to get a good desk slam. No. Unbelievable. There we go.
I hear it.
All right, so I got the hat down. So
Vivi's sleeves are weird. I don't think I'm portraying it well, but I'll just do it. I mean, that's how mouse drawing goes for me. Tablet, I can slave over it a little more. Maybe not the best word to pick, but given Vivi's backstory.
Mm-hmm. I suppose this is actually where the major deviation comes from. Do I want to do a wizard or a mage?
What if you do? Well, if you do a wizard, don't they have the hats off and they have like spiky hair?
No, they still have they have the striped pants though.
Hold on, I'm thinking of the FF1.
Yeah, the original sprites. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Let's see, let me just as a reminder. Oh, that's so massive. Why? Okay, this is 2020. There you go. They have the spiky hair.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking you were talking about.
Got some cloud hair up in there.
Cloud hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said clown hair.
No, yeah, just got the giant. It's like there you go.
Oh,
Cloud hair.
It's Pico from Newground. Or it's me. That was me.
No, if it was you.
Wednesday on a Friday.
No, no, if it was you, it would be
Why? I don't understand why you draw me like that. like I'm Lucas. Gee, I sure hope my mom isn't dead.
Oh man.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Why do you
racing.
always gotta draw on my side? You have more room.
Because you're focusing there, and you gotta see it up close and personal. There we go. It's gone.
Oh gosh. This is drawing. This is a weird drawing. This is another image of a black mage. I just looked it up. Like, oh, why is that so big? Why are these big? Okay. But this one weirds me out because it's not boosting. There. It has a human hand.
Yeah, no, that I've seen that one. That one's the Dawn of Souls version, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I don't like it. Why have hand?
Yeah, no, it's very weird. It just feels out of place because like they always have gloves or like buttons.
Even in the day, it was like
Black mages would make the best Santa.
What's kind of weird about Vivi, I think, is like there's kind of like an ab, kind of has like swollenness at the top, like muscles.
Like with the hat. I mean, it's
no, chest. It's like a small muscular baby.
Babby.
Time to decide how this goes. BB? I'll fix that later. I think the biggest shame about mouse drawing is you don't have line weight, you have to fake it.
You know, it's since it oh my god.
Yes,
Mouse Hardy. Oh my god.
Mouse Hardy Party, baby, welcome.
It would be much harder because with a mouse it's either 0 or 100. There.
Yes, you've done it. You've saved the kingdom. There's a couple of Easter eggs. They reference, I think they do reference Persona in Like a Dragon. Because in Persona they reference it too. They reference Yakuza.
Oh really?
Aha! As you can tell, I am avoiding drawing hands because I don't want to do that right now. I don't have a problem with hands as much as feet. But drawing hands with a mouse is not. Big belt. It was this big.
I said that's disgusting.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to go for. Vivi pissed on Renault and he said it was this big. I imagine some people are a little sick of it, but I still quote it every now and then.
I mean, me being the mature person that I am, still
Yes.
giggle over that video. I think it would actually be better if I was to zoom in a bit.
There we go. Eat it. Oh man, this is the drawing Vivi's pants is gonna be fun, I think. In that it's gonna be a little painful. Because they're so baggy.
Yeah, baggy clothes are always hard to draw.
Yeah. I haven't really studied wrinkles yet. I need to do more gesture drawings. But they did not know. Or maybe soon. Little bit of VV in my life. I got spells. Yours looks like yours is going to exchange spells for monetary gain. You want some spells? I'm apparently Shady Speed.
I wonder if you can hear that in the background.
What?
The dog's barking.
No, it's fine. I woke up because my neighbor's dog was like, yeah, I didn't mean to do a goofy impression, but I think when Vivi runs, it's like a Naruto runs. I think it's puts the arms in the back and goes. Woo, woo, woo. Sounds like you're home. Did your cat apologize for spilling all that soda on the floor, Will? Hope so.
Told me to put bed, so no.
During one of his streams, his cat just like knocked over his soda.
That's depressing.
I was telling him I had a moment where Johnny, it wasn't on stream or it wasn't like during a video, but it was before we were going to record a YouTube video. He spilled like Dr. Pepper all over my floor, like a liter. But not all of it, but like a fair amount, and it was pretty sad.
Yeah, that would be sad, dude. That stuff gets really sticky.
Yeah, I still felt it, even though we gave it a good clean. At least it wasn't carpet. Like if you have a carpet floor. Ooh.
Oh, if you have a carpet, guess what? You now have ants for the rest of your life.
Get Stanley Steamer on that shit. Stanley Steamer makes your home cleaner. Oh, speaking of me swearing, I finally turned on mature audiences only on my stream.
Nice.
I should have done that like the start. I didn't know where it was actually, so. And every time I was like, oh, I should go through that. I was like,
I was like, yeah, I'll get to it soon.
I'll do it eventually. Vivi's big ass pants. Oh, with your black mage, are you gonna have the pants actually, or are you just gonna have a long robe? I think long robes are harder to do. Actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going with a mage, so they're gonna be all robed out.
I think typically when you do that, you draw the body for it. I need to start doing that because when I draw skirts, I don't consider the legs until after I draw the skirt, which is bad.
Yeah, unfortunately, even though I had that cool reference, my hat took up like twice the amount of space that I intended. So.
Well, time to scale up more, right?
I mean, I really should. Actually, you know what? I could just
grab it and
just do this.
I don't know that's going to round it. I don't know that's going to preserve your aliasing.
What that had to be about? Yeah, there we go. That's good.
I don't know what you did. Oh, did it preserve it? No, it didn't.
It's fine.
Did not preserve your aliasing.
Well, again, it's just more of a. I suppose I could always just switch back to the thing, but it's the size is more important than the aliasing.
Okay.
AKA, I want to finish this. As long as I can finish it, I'll be happy. Since that's a real issue that I have with drawing, which is I like never finish things.
I've been working on a big scale drawing, but it's like, oh man. I don't know when that's getting done. And then also, people's birthdays are coming up, so I'm gonna have to. But yours is coming up, right? Yours is coming up.
Mine is indeed coming up.
What a terrible idea. Like, oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna do Splash Effect on my birthday.
No. Part of me was thinking about that, and the other part was like, that means I have to do it for another week. Yeah, no.
Well, you don't have to do it for another. Well, if you want to freshen your mind, I guess you want to do that. But I don't know. I feel like at this point, just whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's gonna be long, that's for sure. I think the hardest part is me gonna be waking up early enough to do it.
Oh wait, that's a big foot. Need to shrink it. Big foot. Big butt, so what? Can I rotate the selection? No, dang. I want to fix the shoe. Okay. Well, I've already turned it on. The thing is, I'm playing like Minecraft and stuff, and I think that attracts like younger audiences. So that's why I'm like, I should just have this on anyway. My Sims 2. I don't play adult games. Now I think about it. Like the last one was Binary Domain.
I guess for me, it's just mainly as a cover myself sort of thing, you know, since I'm not being too thing, but I mean, as long as you're 13, you can make a Twitch. I mean, that's the supposedly the minimum age, right? 13.
I don't know. I was 10 when I made mine.
I don't know, but anyway,
on Twitter, Miku made it as a joke to set her age to 13, and then she got they got that Twitter what do you call it, disabled for a little.
Mm. Some of it just slips out, and that's it's not good.
He sighs at everything. I'm not changing it. Well, that's a small shoe, actually. That doesn't work. Aw. Oh, why I do this? It's true. You know, like Kingdom Hearts, I keep a balance. I make things that make you smile, and then I say things that make you want to bash my skull in with a banana. Sora, I posted cringe the other day.
Get out of my house, Ansem.
Sora, kicking me out of your house.
I'm gonna go get Kyrie.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, what's that gonna do? What, is she gonna die?
I'm good. That wasn't a 3 spoiler, was it?
No, it's a joke because in the first game she like dies and like, well, okay. Here's a good question: does she die in the first game? Like, I think she
Sora takes your place basically in dying.
But like because like all that we really know is that Kyrie's heart went into Sora in the first game. Like that was the thing. So did she like die, but her body was still there? But I don't. Dude,
He's a maiden, or whatever.
KH1 was a weird game, and I love it for it. But it was still a weird game.
Gosh. Hope this VV camel toe is. It's hard to.
Doing it again? I need to. God, how am I gonna draw a robe?
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, yeah, that does work actually.
But I didn't do the other arm.
Hmm.
I see your approach though is like kind of like a top down a little, which I think is neat.
Well, you know me, I like making things unnecessarily difficult and then giving up because of making things difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably not the best plan, but what actually what we'll do is
BB.
is there another layer because
I think another fun thing about VV is like the hands on the render is so realistic.
oh yeah, no, it's good. Like it's almost scarily good.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, maybe not the best designs. I'm thinking of Final Fantasy Drizzt or whatever. But their renders are amazing. Their FMVs are still top notch, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Arms are always difficult, no matter how many times you draw them.
What?
Just like getting the right like spot, you know.
I mean, what are you doing? Is that the road?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a big hand. That's a yaoi hand. Oops. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'll just. No, it's still big. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Why you're done? What are you doing?
Yeah, he's got his pinky out.
Pinky. Oh, there. I don't know how I did this. There is actually a tool that makes it kind of slide it up and down. Okay. I'm gonna start over with the hand. I wish I could flip mine. Actually, can I do that using the select tool? Oh, I can. Okay. What did that show me though? I don't know what I've been told. That's the end of my song. Again, I remember we were talking about if we ever went back to Final Fantasy 1, what would you call the characters? Have you thought of names yet? It's not like we're gonna go do it.
At least not yet. I
wanted a Fabio-like, so I was thinking, like, oh, I said Gaston, didn't I?
Yeah, Gaston was one of them. And you know, part of me just for the, I want to say schmeckles, just for the schmeckles of it, wants to do an inverse of Grex.
Sex?
No. No.
I tried to say Grex backwards. That would be Zerg. I don't know why I went. Okay.
You know, he wanted to be a white mage, but he was told he couldn't go be a black mage.
The opposite. Oh, so it's like not a punk guy. It's like
yeah, essentially he's just like this very devout religious guy or girl, I don't know. And he's told
what's the honorable name then? Libra. Or no.
I mean, the first name that came to mind was Sheet.
Sheet?
Yeah, Sheet, like a
Sheet.
I don't know why. It's like, what would be an honorable name? Sheet. Okay. Aw, Sheet.
Aw, Sheet, son. Did we just make all the characters opposites then?
No, I thought it'd be kind of amusing as a thought of essentially at one of them, essentially like, oh dude, expanded Grex actually had a brother, and essentially they wanted to do what the other wants.
Well, the opposite of Fabio, it's like Melvin.
Hey guys, it's me, Melvin. I think Amarilla's just kind of cute.
I got this terrible itch in like the back of my nose, and I really want to sneeze. It's like, it just won't come out. It hurts.
Oh, you're like the Tomodachi characters. I want to sneeze, but it won't come out.
Yep. I have a sneeze, but I cannot.
I have no mouth, but I must sneeze.
I have no nose, but I must sneeze. I think the best thing about black mages is that they just have mittens. Featureless mittens.
Vivi here has like leather gloves, so I'm like... Well, first off, I need like a hand pose that I'm happy with. And then come the price, yeah?
before it gets started.
Well, I also thought we should have cat, just a cat.
The Adventures of Dog and Cat.
What's the opposite of the Ultima weapon? As in, like, it's still really good, but it's not the sword.
Excalibur.
Oh, okay. But they can't use it. I like our idea is, you know, it was pretty fun to play as wizards. Let's do it again, basically, except...
Yeah, let's do it again, except now it's worse.
I wonder if we could make it even worse by...
If you want to make it worse, all monk run. There you go.
Okay, no, I was going to say we just don't use those items that we did last time.
Oh, dude, that's going to be the saving grace of the Black Mage run, I'd say. At the very least, just for the healing, because there's like no healing. There's absolutely no healing with Black Mages. So it's purely I hope I can out DPS the opponent before I die.
Like, if we didn't use those items, we would still be doing White Mage ones.
No, I mean, it'd just take a lot longer. Actually, yeah, probably would. That's the thing, because it's just purely... It speeds it up. I mean, you could have an argument that using, like, using the gauntlets was defeating the spirit of it, or maybe even using the other stuff, but at the same time, I don't know, I'd say using items is way more interesting than essentially grinding up to level 100.
You're right. Yeah, right. You're right. Okay, the last thing I need to do is... Let me just... I don't know how you rotate things. Life has many doors, Ed boy. What I think's fun about this too is you could just keep drawing off screen too. I haven't done that yet with any of our stuff, but I want to.
Well, again, I've mentioned. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it a few times, but it's always just this. I have issues just finishing something. You know, it sucks.
Yeah. For me, the only reason why the birthday stuff comes out is because it's like an obligation thing. As in, it's like, oh, if I miss a birthday, then I failed my resolution.
Well, no, not only that, it would. Part of me wants to say it would look bad.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, it's like, so you know, you did everyone's birthday, and then you didn't do this one person's. Like, okay. You know, it's like, man, that's just kind of, you know.
Yeah, so that's why I'm gonna miss your birthday.
You know what? I was kind of expecting that, to be honest. You know, I can't win them all.
I don't know what's dropping yet, but I'm thinking maybe it would be cool to draw you something from Atelier. Actually, Atelier artist too.
Dude,
you were so happy with that game. You said you want to go back in again, and you did that with Final Fantasy.
I actually had to stop myself. I was planning on doing it today, actually, and I'm like, no, I gotta work on that other thing that I was. Yes, it is a train. I was gonna work on something else. And I'm like. I ended up not working on it, so it was a net negative, I'd say. But I was actually thinking for when I play Atelier Iris 2, doing a low-level run.
Oh.
Which I'm thinking, oh, dude, that sounds doable. And then the other part was like, dude, you somehow managed to get your way through the final boss at, like, level 30-something. Like, and you had, like, all your characters dying constantly as you're just chucking items at the problem to solve it.
I mean, I think that's how. Well, I mean, at the core, Atelier Iris, Atelier series in general is make the big weapon item and then just use it.
Just keep checking.
Like, honestly, that's how I did. There's this boss in Ryza that it's supposed to be like level 100 to beat, and I did it like level 50.
because I made a big bomb and everyone started chucking it.
Yeah, you just make big wet item, and then game is like, uh-oh, you made big item.
Uh-oh, big item that you synthesize.
So, yeah, it's not... I think basically what you're gonna have to do for that kind of run is you just really go ham on what items you're gonna use.
Well, it's more of... Okay, so my whole idea is I want to essentially have everyone get, like, all their stuff, you know, like the defense up, attack up, magic up, things like that, etc., etc. But I don't... the lower the level you are, the more SP you get compared to the enemy. Or compared to, like, being a higher level. So the whole idea is, okay, I need to get as many rare stuff as much rare items as you can get. That way you can make things early.
Okay, yeah.
And essentially just kind of avoid battles. Although, for some of them, I'm definitely thinking, is this even possible? To do it at, like, a super low level? Like, how low level is low level? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, I mean, there's not really people who do that for this game. It's kind of a niche game.
Honestly, I looked at walkthroughs, and the most recent walkthrough I could find was from 2007.
Which is pretty recent still, but I mean, it's still
which was 1 year after the game released.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, that's... Huh. That's...
But it's still kind of recent, you know? You think about it? It's like, oh, I did my guide and I'm done. But it's like, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. But still, it's like, huh. And part of me is thinking, you know, I'll do another test run where essentially there's an item called Item Wish, which, if the guide is to be believed, I actually can't use it until, like, the main character's, like, level 12, or is, like, level 13-ish. Because it factors level into the accuracy of the item.
I guess how you should just approach it is you just play it and then you see how low you can do it, rather than you're like, okay, this is the level I want to be, because then you're not.
Well, the other problem is that the game has the most frustrating level curve. Like, I was essentially not really challenged that hard throughout the game, and then I hit the final boss and I nearly got a game over.
Square up. Because, you know, how they design the boss.
Just start throwing
items.
items.
The final one of the first game is like a big...
Yeah. It's, I mean, the only... I mean, I can think of... I might be able to think of a few ways around it, but... just have a... Probably
not. I don't know how to answer that, sorts.
Oh, so we're talking about...
I don't think it's as hard as, like, SMT's level curve, I'll say that.
So the issue that I have with level curve and Atelier Iris is that you're not overpowered. Like, you're just kind of like... You're just essentially kind of with the enemy. Oh, look, it's the last boss, and all of a sudden he just kind of kills you. So it's like the game is like consistently, like, I'd say the game is consistently even for its difficulty, and then you hit like the last eighth of the game, or actually it's not even the last eighth, because it was only the final boss that was like, oh wow, I'm glad I made elixirs for this fight.
I don't think that's a problem, having the final boss be way tougher.
No, it's not an issue. It's just with a low level run, you're like, okay, I can see my way. I can see doing my low level. I can see myself doing the low level run just fine. But it's just the final boss, because the final boss, I mean, it's difficult, and I mean, it's a final boss. Obviously, it should be, but I don't know how. I feel like the level I was at is probably the lowest. Maybe level 30, because I was around, I think, level 33 for everyone except for the last character you get, who was like level 24. Oh, are you still listening to the music? Yes, I am. That's right. Time for Wiggly Tough Guild music.
It is.
Do I need? I need actually. I need to send you that at some point. It's really good.
I was worried you're gonna say I need to play Explorers of the Sky. What?
Do you play Explorers Sky? What? It's an RPG. It's not a platformer, therefore it's totally okay.
Okay, we're next time Explorers of Darkness, and then after that Explorers of the other one.
Blue Rescue Team.
No, it's Darkness in Space. What is it?
Time.
Time?
Yeah, Time and Darkness for some reason.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I guess.
Ooh.
For good reason. I love the king. The wooden staff is a very classic RPG drawing.
Mm-hmm.
Big sword has its origins in Berserk. And Cloud was like, I like big swords, and Zach was like, I like big swords, and they both took the big sword.
And the story is about dark, time-frozen future. I mean, yeah, it makes sense in context, but still, part of me is like, eh.
In a galaxy far, far away.
It's like, what does darkness have? Well, it sounds so stupid when I say it out loud. What does darkness have to do with space? Like, really? Like, do I?
Handsome, huh?
Just ask Handsome. But anyway, as I was saying, I'm thinking about trying to see how to do a low level run for the game, and then once I kind of have a baseline or a rough idea of what to do, then essentially just kind of keep going through it and seeing how low can I go, you know?
Maybe save state.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, honestly, yeah. Since a lot of it is essentially just me going to be running through all the areas, and first boss fight, I'm planning on having like the main character not even being level 2.
Yeah, because I think that'd be interesting. You be like, okay, well I can't beat him at this level. Reload. Let's level up once.
Yep, yeah, once. Try and get one level, because the boss fights give a lot of EXP too.
So if you could theorize, I think that'd be fun. But don't do it until to the point where like you're sick of the game again. I know you can do this to yourself.
Yeah, it's.
I know you.
Yeah.
I'm in your head.
I mean, you're right.
I smell you.
I smell the burnout happening as we speak. Stay there.
I'm French.
I'm French. Oh, that was.
No. I think we're at a point. I'm looking at your stream. We're both working on the same thing now. At this point, I'm working on the staff too.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be a giant mitten. I was like, oh, like on my side, it's just like mitten.
I think that's the thing with the staff. It's in a regular shape, so you can just kind of fit it into the hand. Like I would draw the hand first and then just kind of warp the staff around it. By the way, Zorks, I assume you're working on your shiny collection. How goes Krabby? Nicer than Grookey? I presume. I've noticed I've been using the word presume a lot.
You presume much.
Yes. It's a nicer assume. Because you can't make a pre out of you and me.
What?
Add a little bit of the fabric part of the glove.
And I think that's good. Just... There we go. That's good.
Yeah.
And merge.
You know your staff's big too. You're gonna bonk some fools with that.
I mean, oh, look a little VV.
I need to work on it.
I think he looks fun. I think he looks good. Final thing to do.
A little texture in here. Oops, sorry.
Fouls. Oh, dude. What am I having for dinner tonight, Speed? By the way.
Not pizza.
Because that's the only reason I bring it up.
Pizza?
Not pizza.
Oh, guess what? I'm getting pizza actually.
Oh, you're the one who stole my pizza. Technically.
Graduation with pizza.
I mean, technically, Krabby is nicer by way of not being such a high number as Grookey, but I'm like box 26.
So for Grookey, he's at 75 boxes filled.
Why?
You can't say why. You're about to do Splash Vector.
Yeah, but that takes less time than shiny hunting one shiny.
Well, the thing is, it's a thing to do in the time. Like, he does it while someone's streaming.
I mean, I guess, but...
You're the crazy man.
I'm the crazy man.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you also sat down for a really long time. It was... Oh, God, I'm gonna butcher the number. But you went through Harvest Moon Magical Melody in one sitting.
Yeah, but I like that game.
Well, I happen to like all the game. Well, okay. I can't say
You
that.
complain a lot about the Crash games.
Look, okay, there's a difference. Like, on a casual playthrough, it's fine. But then when you start throwing speedrun into the mix, then it's like, oh, you know, there's a lot of mechanics.
Fire in the mix. Your chance of winning drastic goes down. Hey, who's that again, Noah?
Hey, Noah, thanks for the Twitch. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's a kid Volcarona.
Mm-hmm.
Who'd you steal?
I found it as a GIF. So,
Zangief.
Zangif.
So, I don't really know your friends that well. Are any of them also crazy like you? Like, I don't hear you tell me, like, oh yeah, John the other day, he played Pokemon Conquest for like 500 hours.
I mean, he's John loves Conquest, so he's just as crazy as I am. So, Noah.
Does Noah do anything crazy? Noah, you're crazy.
I would say so, yeah.
You crazy?
He's crazy about Minecraft.
Oh, would hate my plans with it then.
I mean, he's at least getting me into the spirit of it. I see him and John and Bailey playing, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go in for a while and play and see how it goes. Then I immediately regret all my life decisions.
Groot.
I love Conquest 2. It's the better than 3 Fates path. Yes. Wait, no, that means I like Conquest. No.
You do like Conquest.
Hold on, dude. I need to give this smashing revelation to John.
John, I did play Fire. I did play Conquest. I played Fire Emblem Conquest. Now. This crazy man musing. My black mage doing numbers. You gotta show me. STFU. Rotate this media. I don't know how you do it. I don't get this. Rotate. Expotato. Rotato. Come on. What does that? Let me see. Drawpile. How to rotate selection.
Anyway, now that I've got. Well, it means that I don't have to play Pokemon Conquest, and that makes me a really happy guy. Honestly, I at least at the moment, I'd honestly be down for doing max percent splash fact. That includes going for all gold relics in every single Crash game, getting 100%, then playing through Pokemon Conquest. I'm not even kidding. Like, that honestly sounds like it would be more fun and worth my time.
Alt? I don't know how you. I'm just trying to rotate my boy. What the? Alt? I don't get it.
There it is. Oh, do you want to flip him from left to right?
No, I just want to rotate, like, a little bit, like, because it looks like he's kind of falling over, so I kind of want to fix it by kind of skewing it a little bit like this. Just a little bit like that, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, I was worried you're drawing swastika.
No, that's where his foot was before the picture moved, but there you go, he's on the cliff now.
He's playing Smash, he's about to fall. Okay, hold on, I'm looking this up. I thought that this would be easy. Hold space bar and, okay.
Okay, bring out the...
Scrolling, dragging, rotating, zooming. What the? I don't know how you do it. I just want to rotate my boy.
you know, and you know what probably the scariest thing about so I essentially went into a verbal agreement with John about playing Conquest, and the scariest part is that I'm gonna have to do it at some point.
I mean, isn't that what a deal is?
Yeah, but it's like more of, so the whole idea originally was, oh hey, playing it doesn't sound that bad because he has to play through all of Fire Emblem 3 houses, but at some point he's gonna beat it, and that's
going right now for him though.
I mean, I haven't checked in with him, but I'm assuming he still hasn't touched it for like months. But it's like at like some point, like 10 years in the future, he's gonna show me he's beaten, and I'm like, god damn it, I don't have to play it.
That's the idea. I kind of jipped one of my friends though, in that we were exchanging animes to watch, and he was like, "Oh, go watch Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans, and then I'll go watch JoJo." I was like, "Okay, deal." And then I never watched the thing because I didn't like it.
I mean,
my favorite thing about it is that the kids die. I mean it. I didn't like the characters too well. I was like,
you know what the best part of that anime is? When they all fucking died.
Yeah, but it's like I'm fine with it. I like Thunderbolt Gundam more, and I was like, can't I just watch that? I was like, no, that's not part of the deal. You watch it on your own fruition. So, sorry, Josh.
Awful.
Hey, but at least he enjoyed the one I suggested, which means I have superior taste. Which
you know that is true.
I figured it out. Oh, my god.
Wait, you did?
how to rotate. You like right click the selection tool. You're not gonna see it until I place it. Okay,
Great.
there you go. I like that a little more.
So you right-click the selection tool. Okay.
No. So you select it, and then on one of the the arrows, you right-click the arrow thing. I don't know how else to show this to you. So like draw out a selection, right, and then right-click one of the arrow things, and there you go. You did it.
Okay. Ooh.
The only problem with doing that is it degrades the quality of the image because
Yeah, because it's moving pixels.
yeah, and it's not perfect. But this lets me kind of flatten his foot so it's placed.
It's more of a late-ish. I don't know. It's like a.
What? A radish? I didn't hear you.
No, just
Me, my
musing. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm musing.
You are amusing.
Why, thank you.
You're the funniest clown I've ever met.
Aww. Oh yeah, and so something else that I mentioned last night while playing Minecraft is I've actually been debating about playing a Digimon game.
Which one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just playing one. Because like I hear that they're pretty good, but like I haven't like heard much about it really.
I know that people like some of the new RPGs. There's one called Digital Sleuth thing. I didn't really enjoy it myself, but I know a lot of people do, so I can't be bothered because I'm not I mean, the core. My sister is playing it,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, I'm not a Digimon fan. Not to say I hate it, just I didn't grow up with it.
I mean, I think the weirdest thing about Digimon, at least when it comes to me, is that so I never watched it, right, as a kid, except the movie.
Yeah, but
I
the movie-
watched the crap out of that movie when I was a kid, and I'm looking back, I'm like, you know, I don't remember much about the movie aside from it was really weird that there was that one part where they all turned into kids. I didn't get that. That was really confusing.
I like the part where it's like, oh, your change is the amount you have to pay for this chocolate is $1 million. Oh, that's what it says.
That's what it says. Okay, cough up $1 million.
Okay, goes.
But no, like, I mean, honestly, like, looking at some of the Digimon, like, some of them are actually pretty cool.
They're digital monsters, you know?
Digimon. Dude, can't wait for the bootleg called Digimon.
Wait a second, you drew on my layer.
Did
I
I?
didn't know there's speed. Now it's layer 1.
Wait, what?
My layer disappeared. It was like
Oh, because I merged with layer below since I was drawing on that layer.
Oh,
Whoops.
shit. I'm gone. No, it's fine.
No.
That's funny though. Like, what? Where's my layer? Because I'm gonna call her maybe too. No, I don't want to call
I remember that Reddit story from the Digimon movie about the short that aired before the movie, and it caused a divorce.
Oh yeah.
What?
It's that weird. It's a weird show where it's like photograph image people. I think it's called like Anne something, not Raggedy Ann, but it's like I don't know how, but I know what you're talking about, Will. It's that one show that looks really weird. You'll have to look into this. Right? Angela Akonda, yeah.
Yeah, like, not Akonda, huh?
Caused the divorce, it did, because they started fighting on it. It's like, oh, this is what my child was paid through. Oh, I don't like you anymore. I hate you too. Let's get a divorce. Yeah. Woo.
I hate you too. Let's get a divorce.
I mean, I'm very.
I know, but like, It's like, hey,
That's
what?
what happened. It's true.
I'm not sure if it's funny or sad that I thought it's like they finally like get a divorce and they go out to have drinks in celebration of that. I'm like, that's really funny.
Really fun.
It's
Not funny, fun. Like you want to do it.
But no.
No.
No. No. Okay, so I should. Hey guys, up and at 'em.
Oh man, what happened? Sorry, I have a cold.
And they left the movie because the kids started to cry because how creeped out they were, and the parents get into a car wreck while fighting in the ooh. Well, that's a yikes.
And then they were like, "Whoa, divorce!"
Woo! Let's get divorced.
Party. Party.
Alright, that's nice.
Yeah, the only upset I have right now with my drawing is because I needed to kind of fix it by rotating it. It's lost the quality. It's very blurry. So I think I just go and sharpen it using paint.net later.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's not that blurry when you're at like native resolution when you control 0, but it's fine. So it's just like I like Pokemon Conquest. I didn't play Pokemon Conquest. I know, well, Bright is a.
I mean, again, like going back into the story, I played Pokemon Conquest once for like 20 minutes back in high school in either junior or senior year. And it was one of the most miserable experiences that I had. Because I was expecting it to be an RPG, and all I get is, oh wow, everything has one move. And I'm like, that's dumb.
I think if you play it again, you'll probably have a better time.
I'll probably enjoy it more if I actually sit down and play it, but...
It's okay, Zorts. He doesn't have good opinions. He doesn't like Trials and Tribulations.
Trials and Tribulations is a trash video game for trash people. There, I said it. No, I mean... no,
I don't want to do it just because you're still going through it, Zorks.
No, I...
It's interesting to know that, like, it's my favorite and it's Bright's not favorite.
I mean, okay, the only thing I'll say is that I don't think any of the cases in it are good except the last one.
Well, that's already a lot to say, isn't it?
I mean, well, I'm like not going into why because someone still has beaten it, and I'd rather not spoil it. But it's just, I feel, I almost, I don't know. I don't like the prosecutor for one. I think he is one of the worst things to come from Trials and Tribulations.
I already said, and then you're going into it. How do you manage something?
Because I get myself worked.
Something and then you go into something.
I get myself worked up about it because I want to explain why, and it's like
Agony.
Agony.
That is a true blue.
I'm just gonna. There you go. I don't know. I've never been good at this whole shading thing.
You gotta trust in Shady Speed.
Shady Speed, what do?
Build from the ground up.
Haha, me not being spoiled on things. Possess more hazard. No, it's. I mean, hey, if you're having fun, like, hey, have fun. Like, don't let my opinion drag you down. Like, if you like Trials and Tribulations, that's great. I'm glad that you have more fun with it than I do. Because honestly, I'd rather be in your boat, which is having more fun with the game.
Oh, I'm done. I'll just refine that later. Because a lot of the details I put in are done. Okay, now what? I don't know how much longer. Well, how long have we been streaming? Like an hour?
About that. An hour and a half.
I'm gonna work on another wizard from Berserk because I'm still in the mood to pay homage to that series.
I'm just gonna do this. Just give him a. So, there we go. Multicolored robe. What? Actually, probably increase this up a bit.
Something I learned about my drawing is that I went to color and it's like, oh, this is not black at all. This is actually I've been coloring in like a gray.
There you go. Oh no, it's I mean, if you want bad opinions, I like Final Fantasy X too. Is that a good game? I don't know. I like it. I know not a lot of people like it. It's not that ow. I just whacked myself in the mouth. Ow. Ow.
Well, I think that's the thing.
I have unpopular opinions. I think that's the better way to put it. I have very unpopular opinions. Like, I know trials and tribulations.
Opinions that don't central around people. You just kind of have to accept that people aren't going to agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I don't know how else to phrase it. If you don't like a thing, I think you're free to tell it, but I think also try not to paint someone's experience before they've done it themselves. I think that's the only thing I'm really trying to get on.
Like, I like Mario Kart 9 and 10, and just how reviled those games are bothers me. I remember enjoying Mario Party. Wait, no, isn't 9 the one with the cart?
9 and 10 are both with the cart.
Oh, they're both with the cart. I mean, I can't really say too much about them because I haven't played them, so. Like, I mean, I know a lot of people say it doesn't work, but that'd have to be something that I'd have to play to like really find out. Since it looks fine to me on the surface, maybe it's just like lack of like board variety or something.
No, I think the thing is, it just didn't work for people. It's supposed to expedite the gameplay, and some people just didn't find it worked. I haven't played it though, but I know that that's essentially the reason why they changed to that kind of play style. So then, you know, it feels like people get to do more, but if it didn't work for people, that's also the thing. But if it worked for you, Zorks, that's what matters. But I mean, with opinions, you kind of just have to accept that you're gonna hear dissent. Unfortunately, I don't dissent against a lot of things that people like.
Except for me liking Final Fantasy X too.
Well, because that's a common thing that people don't like that game. That's what I mean. Like,
but I'm the one that likes it.
People don't like.
No, I actually.
Mystery Dungeon. There we go.
Since what?
Super Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, like Super tried. That's the best thing I can say. Like, I want to like Super because it has so many cool ideas, but it's so hard to play through, and it makes me sad because I want to like Super. I want to like that game so hard.
Ooh, girl.
It's just like, yeah, they got their issues,
I
but
like Super Mystery Dungeon. I like the idea of like picking up people with video game opinions. Like, hey, baby, I like Final Fantasy X2. I'm a big Balan Wonderworld fan. Girl, you wanna play Anthem with me? You wanna play Fallout 76?
Because I drop you just as hard as I do the game. I hear Wastelanders is pretty good, but I don't know much about it.
Big hat.
Do you think for me is given how yeah. Keyboards, takes and stuff. Yeah, no, I definitely feel that. And it's I guess really the only thing that really stemmed from it is that I just had to be like, well, I guess what, I like it and I don't care what you think. But that's
I mean, Zorks, I'll be fair though. Sometimes you're very outspoken about your own opinions too. Like, I mean, when Carl was playing Rogue Squadron, like, I get that you didn't understand it, but like you were actively saying that when he was trying to like be like, oh well, you know, I'm enjoying this. You know, it's like it that in itself can also be somewhat abrasive, I think, to be honest. But I mean, I think you're still welcome to say things like that. It's just like, I think that's just the flow of opinions. There's not going to be a centralized, easy, like, routing for it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. It's like, it's hard to... It's hard to be civil.
yeah.
But I think we're all trying to do that, at least when we're concerning each other friends. Sometimes I'll just... it's funny to joke around with Brights, though.
I mean, it's...
I don't hate Final Fantasy X. I just think it's funny that you really enjoyed it. But you have valid reasons to. Like,
yeah, no, like, I mean, like, the story is frustrating. A lot of... I mean, as I said, like, the game itself doesn't offer anything in terms of, like, its story, because it nothing actually happens. Like, there's no new threat to the world aside, because like nothing happens from it. It's like, oh wow, this thing's happening, okay, that's cool, but like nothing's actually really happening in the grand scheme of things, because like nothing major happens because of it. But it's fun to play. Then again, I was also using a guide, so that also might, well, I wanted to make sure I got like all the job classes, and there's also some like definite issues with like balancing for certain classes. Like Alchemist like sounds awesome, but all of its really good stuff takes forever to use, and not to mention MP is a huge issue in the game. Like all the like there's a you get like a samurai job class near the end, and some of its stuff is really powerful, but it takes like, well, you only get like 2 uses out of it. Dark Knight's a good example where it has like low MP, but like to use bio, which isn't really that amazing of a spell, it takes up like half of it, like over half of how much MP it, like the class itself has. And it's like, what am I supposed to do?
There's no augmenting it?
No, I mean, there are items you can equip, you know, like I think Gold Hairpin's one of them, which cuts like all MP in half, but you only get that near the end of the game. And yeah, no, you only get that really near the end of the game. And yeah, there are some other accessories, like increases your max MP by like 20%, or even like with garment grids and things like that. But it's still more of a frustrating hindrance, I'd say, just because I want to use all these like really cool abilities that I've been sinking, you know, all these ability points into learning, but it's just really hard to. So yeah, it's oh god, I'm trying to remember what did I even beat
like
the
a character in like a game, like a Fire Emblem, or like where you know that they're not good but you want to use them. So.
Yeah, I mean, nothing was gonna stop me from using Samurai. I just had to. I was just like, okay, I'm giving up like all status protections just so I can use this one ability. Which I mean, hey, it worked out for the final boss. But there's definite issues. I'll say that.
So, I mean, my thing, Zorks, is I want to be respectful of people's opinions, but I know for a fact that I have a hard time doing that. I can barely, I try to, like, if it's like, oh, you know, this game kind of looks like it sucks. Well, no, I haven't played anything like that, but it's like, I'm talking about something that I like, and it's like, oh, I don't like. It's hard to be not feel like you're gonna break your own code of wanting to be what you call it, like respectful of another opinion.
You don't want to be hypocritical, like
but it's hard to do that. I'm pretty sure there's instances that you could look at my stuff where I'm not being respectful. Or if I am, it's very lightly veiled, and I hope I don't come across as that, but it's going to be an inevitability. Like, man, Tippy doesn't like Golden Sun.
Well, I mean, something else for me actually is I know I come off as overly harsh to a lot of things, and that's just something that I just don't really know how to bypass. Like I'm trying to think of like a good example, which none is coming to me because
we're so passionate about what we like because for some of us, it's basically who we are.
Yeah, I guess Pokemon would actually be a fantastic example. Like, yeah. I have said, I've made my stance very clear that I think Galar is the worst Pokemon region, hands down, for a variety of reasons. Am I going to condemn anyone for liking Sword and Shield? No. Like, there are valid reasons to enjoy it. Like, from what I know, it's if you want to get into competitive Pokemon, Sword and Shield is the thing to do because like you got the herbs that can change your natures. Like there's also like a whole bunch of other improvements and things for that, which I mean that's cool and that is something that definitely needs to be stated. But for me, the reason why I call it the worst thing since something bad is because it's not the game itself; it's what it represents. Like
yeah, I agree with that because like I think the game it's a lot of the stuff where it's like, oh, this is bad. I feel like it was a little overhyped and it just so then people can get in the mob mentality of hating it. But what it represents for the company is there's an interview I thought with Game Freak where it's like we don't really have to do anything creative anymore because the game will sell.
Well, again, sorry.
Pretty telling, especially knowing that I think it's hard to say whether or not they rushed the game, but I think there's instances where you can say that they didn't give themselves enough time.
Well, I think the main issue it isn't with the people. I don't think the issue is with Game Freak specifically. I feel like it's more of a, okay, hey, look, we have this deadline for this game, right? And we're gonna split the team in two, so half of you work on Pokemon. Also, it's the people who are newer, and the other half of you are gonna work on this other game. So I feel like it's more of a bigwig sort of issue where
that happened or not? Did it actually?
I mean, I know that Game Freak was working on Town at the time. You remember Town, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how they divided the team still for that.
But I think their A team was working on Town, if I recall the article correctly. But even if I'm wrong, and it was their B team that was working on it, that they were still losing a lot of people for their work, or for working on it, and a lot of it. I don't know. I mean, everyone's made jokes about oh, hey, look, this is the best N64 game that I've ever seen. With like, in regards to like the trees or with other things. Like, I know the draw distance was heavily criticized. And I know that there is a certain grain of truth to the, originally Sword and Shield was going to be on the 3DS. Like, that I'm fairly certain that that's true. Which also explains a lot of other things about the like design choices and draw distance, but I just feel that they were just in a really bad spot. That's the best way to put it for the game, because they couldn't go out and say, well, we can't delay the game because we have all this other merchandise that we have to ship, but at the same time, it's like they didn't give them enough time to like really refine it, because it's like, what isn't Pokemon like a yearly thing now? Practically, yeah. And it's gonna go the way of every yearly thing. People are just gonna get sick of it. I know that happened with Call of Duty. Like, I know, at least I'm fairly certain about Call of Duty. I don't know.
Groundswell. Then.
Yeah, 3 House graphics. Yeah, no, like the 3 Houses is also a game that I have a lot of issues with. Like, I like the game. I mean, I've played it through at least 17 times, which, it's practically yearly. Which is just something that shouldn't be. No series should be a yearly thing, because it's like crunch culture. You're
one game so far that I can say they've been doing it almost yearly now, and they've been really good at it, and it's Yakuza. They've been doing it almost every, like, a new game, boom, 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 and everyone loved the new one. It's like, wow. I think it's because they keep a good balance there at RPGs.
Well, I'm trying to like figure out like another way to say it. Like, I don't know. It
depends on how they're doing it.
Yeah, it depends on how they're doing it. But and again, going back to the real sticking point for me was really okay, look, we're not gonna have all Pokemon in it because we're working on better graphics and animation, or I think it was just purely animations, maybe not graphics. And like, I'm fine with that. Like, I know at some point that they're not gonna be able to fit every single Pokemon in, because there's just a lot. And I get that, and I'm fine with that. Me personally, I've never been. I mean, I used to be, like, back when I was a young naive child playing Pokemon for the Pokemon Red and actually I was playing Pokemon Blue because I had that. But if I ever want to catch them all, I'll just catch them all in the game that I have. Like, if I play Moon again, I'll catch all the Pokemon in Moon. There you go, I caught them all. That sort of thing, and I'm not opposed to that. But when you say, oh, hey, we're cutting the Pokemon because of this reason, I don't think it's unreasonable to expect a step up, Because Sword and Shield look like a 3DS game. Some of the stuff looks fantastic. Like, the character models look really good. Like, really, really good. Like, they look very clean, and just very well made. But that doesn't excuse the N64 trees. That doesn't excuse the draw distance. And
I think the tree thing is a little overblown. But
well, yeah, I know, but it's.
I think so here's how I would approach it. You can, instead of that, be comparative. When you see the environments in the towns, those are amazing. Mm-hmm. I think everyone thinks about the fairy town, but no one will be like, I love looking at this route.
Yeah,
I think that's a better thing than the tree, because I could give less of a shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I that might be like a good straw man argument, or yes, I think that's the right term, straw man. Yeah, but heck, like when you're going through the overworld, like those berry trees like just pop up out of like nowhere, and like the draw distance is like actual garbage. And like, if you compare it to like Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild, you can notice the draw distance, but you can still see a lot of things from pretty far away. It's those sort of things, and again, it's frustrating. That's really the best way to put it. What my bigger, the narrative, the narrative. That I didn't. I know there's a huge meme of Pokemon. Pokemon games. Why bother with the story in a Pokemon game, because they're all essentially the same. Which, I mean, granted, that's true, but, whatever. But really, like, I feel like the story had a lot of interesting ideas. Like, the whole gym challenge thing. How cool would it have been if, essentially, you actually really had to earn the right to, go into the gym challenge? Oh, well, we just kind of got into that, okay. Team Yell, look. Team Skull is way more compelling than Team Yell ever will be. Like, I get the whole idea / sentiment about it, but Team Yell isn't even a team. They're an annoyance at best. They're not threatening. It's not there. They tried to pull a twist villain in Pokemon, and not only did like pretty much everyone see it as soon as he showed up, like. Heck, in Dual Destinies, I want to say Case 3, I already knew who the the main person who did it. Just as soon as I saw him, I'm like, it's him. He's the one who did it. And why? Because he looks like it. You know, but
for a game like Phoenix Wright, that's not a problem though.
yeah, for a game of the Phoenix Wright, like you're kind of expecting that.
The problem is proving that they did it rather than
Yeah, no, it's proving.
Like
But-
I watch a lot of Case Closed, and it's like I know who's the guy, and it's like I've actually been pretty right on it, but I don't often know why they did it. So, I mean, for that.
Yeah. No, my immediate counter argument for kids is so it's okay to feed kids garbage.
I think here's my thing though, what I will strongly disagree with. I don't really agree with the whole. This game needs to be challenging.
No, a game does not have to be challenging. It's nice to have the option, and like as an example, I like hard games. That's just kind of me. But I've mentioned, at the very least, I mentioned it with a few friends. Like a friend of mine who doesn't play strategy games that often. Like back when Fates was really popular, he's like, hey, yo, Bright, I really want to get into Fire Emblem, and I don't know what game to get. What would you recommend? Like, what are the games about? And like, well, Conquest is like really hard, for vets, and he's never played Fire Emblem and all that. And I said, you'll probably enjoy Birthright a lot more. He's like, nah, man, I'm getting Conquest because that's the game that you're playing. I'm like, well, hold on there. I've done it a lot, and he's like, no, it's cool. I'll do it. And he played through it and beat the game, and he really loved it. He played through on normal for most of the game, and then went down to Phoenix mode. But like, he had a blast with the game, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome, But it's just, like, there's the argument, oh, Phoenix mode's awful because it's essentially a baby mode, but like, who cares? I mean,
I think enjoy the game you wanna, but I mean, like for Dark Souls, for example, I don't think there should be an easy mode. I think that defeats the purpose. But I mean, if there are difficulties, who cares? Like I think that TFP loves he loves Persona. Well, I know, but I don't think he's ever played anything higher than like hard on that game. So,
and that's totally fine. Like, I'm not gonna criticize someone for playing a game on an easy mode. I mean, I might criticize them a little bit if they're like, okay, here, like you should only play it on this mode because of these reasons. Like, I don't know. Challenge is not. It's not an equation made for the other forces. This is a challenge. Yeah, no, like, options are always good. Like, I don't see the problem with just having a feature being like, do you want the experience share on or off? And just clicking off. There you go. Is it hard to put an on-off switch on something? I mean, sure, maybe the game, the game is supposedly built around that. That's cool, but like, why don't I have the option for it?
well, I kind of just explained it for Dark Souls. That's the point of it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and some games know what they want to be, and that's fine. Like Dark Souls does Dark Souls stuff. You're going in knowing, oh, hey, this game is going to be really difficult because that, it's that. So
You'll just know. I mean, it's fine. I think that was the case for. Well, I think Monster Hunter has a big groundswell now. But like back in the day, if you play like maybe like 3 hours and you're not like, I hate the controls, I don't think you're gonna adjust to it.
Actually, that was me with Armored Core. Like, they changed the Armored. I love old Armored Core controls for like the PS2, and then they changed it to be like more like modern games, and I just couldn't get used to it. But Phoenix was I'm happy with my drawing. I'm happy with my drawing.
Like I've been doing other stuff. I haven't looked over in a while.
Yep. No, I've been watching you draw the little one right over there. I'm happy with my guy. Look at him. He looks serious. Like he's about to pop you on the head.
Hold on. Oh shoot.
And again, I
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
That's right. I'm gonna kick your ass. You talk to him. But no, I almost want to say like some that I don't know. Part of me is like, what's the point in playing a game if you're not being challenged, you know? And it's... I mean, I have high expectations and things like that, but,
I have countered that already, and I think the experience...
Well, yeah, no, fun, but me, I find part of the fun, part of the fun for me is overcoming something really difficult, and that's just me, and I know that, but how do I'm trying to figure out.
Here's the thing that we disagree on with difficulty too. Mario Odyssey.
Oh yeah, Mario Odyssey. I cannot play that game. I've played it for a while. I just can't work up the courage to play that to beat that game. At some point, I mean, honestly, that would actually be a pretty good game to stream because it would force me to play the game. But
I don't want to watch you do things where you have to force yourself.
I mean, I'll definitely like get through like a lot faster because, you know, it like Mario Odyssey, the biggest issue I have with it is that the game is just really easy. And like I almost want to point,
just out of curiosity, have you done the final moon challenge thing?
Final Moon Challenge?
Yeah, the Champions Road equivalent.
No, I haven't even gotten to the Cooking Kingdom.
Okay.
Like that one. Like I got to the desert and I'm like, dude, I'm falling asleep trying to play this game, and I just haven't. I know technically second world, but wait, no, you know, technically second world since I don't count the Cap Kingdom as a. Cap Kingdom is the tutorial. And then you got the...
Because you could do Luigi challenges there.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it is just, for me, there's no point in doing a lot of things because you're rewarded for walking around and kicking something. Which... I also like these games because sometimes...
And you found something.
Yeah, sometimes it is nice to have a game that to de-stress in.
There's this 3-hour video about why that's a problem, and I was like, I'm not watching a 3-hour... crap fest.
What video?
It's the one where they complain about the bench moon.
The bench moon?
Yeah, you sit on a bench and then the guy's like, no one's ever sat next to me before. Here's a moon. I think that's cute. I don't care.
I mean, okay, so the issue that I have is not the fact that you get moons for literally everything. It's the minimal, not even that. Like sitting next to the guy. Like that's, you know, that's cool, but like I would have been fine if that was just like a little quirky conversation thing, you know? It's like, wow, no one's ever sat next to me before, huh? And then you just like sit there and talk with the guy. Like I think that would be cool by itself. But say the guy was in like a really hard to get spot, you know, something where you had to like think, oh, I have to go through like the sewers and then I have to do this little like jump challenge with the cap, you know, because like maybe the joke is that the guy is like in really hard to find spots. Oh, it's going back to that one for some reason. Okay. And so, you know, like that'd be kind of funny, but like going into a kingdom and then just going over and kicking this one rock that's like right there, I feel is like I'm essentially being patted on the back, being like, there you go, good job, you're playing the video game, you're doing it. I'm like, dude, I walked forward. Woo, what an accomplishment. I feel very achieved right now for walking forward and then tilting the analog stick to the right. I'm just glowing with pride right now.
That's why I can't have conversations. I wholly disagree with that notion.
I mean, and hey, like, there's no wrong.
The game for exploration, and even though it's simple, you still explored and found something. How big of challenges do you want?
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's the thing.
And we have big challenges too. You just never got to them.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and that's the thing. That's perfectly valid. It's just that's not the sort of thing I'm looking for. And I mean, now I kind of want to go and play it.
I think that's at the core of the thing. It's like we have these. When we have a video game, we both approach it with a different expectation.
Yeah.
I think if it failed you, that's also valid.
Yeah.
But I think I'm also just painting my own thing. Of like I don't think that's a problem.
And well, another thing, would I recommend Mario Odyssey to someone? Yes, it's a good game. It's just not the game for me. Just because I don't like a lot of core mechanics about a game doesn't mean I can't recommend it to someone unless I think the game inherently is just not good. But like Breath of the Wild is also another good example of I played through Breath of the Wild 4 times, I think, over the years. Never 100% it. Never got all shrines. And that, yeah, but that is also a game where I'm just like, I play through it and I kind of enjoy myself. I mean, I enjoyed myself enough to actually beat the game 4 times, and like always going for like the quote unquote good ending, you know, getting all the memories and things like that.
And then kissing Zelda.
Yeah, doing big old smooch.
And then Ganon's like, "Hey, I want some."
Hey, I want some. Be gone.
Up and at him.
Up and at him.
I want to smooch.
Oh man, but it's a game that I can still recommend to someone, because even though I'm not a huge fan of like 80% of what's in the game, I still think it's a fun experience. Like I enjoyed myself for the first playthrough. It's just anything after that, I'm just like, eh. But that's just because I approach games way differently. I mean, heck, what's another?
Is this gonna just be drawing now? Or...
I suppose I should probably draw something. I'm just like sitting back in my chair thinking, since it feels good blasting all the easy moves, since it makes me feel challenged to be inefficient. I mean, yeah, that is a.
Here's the thing, Bright. I think here's a good way to approach Mario Odyssey. Okay. With Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, the fun is less so exploring and more so speedrunning it. And I'm not saying speedrun the game, but I'm saying maybe just try to show how optimized you can get all this stuff, rather. Maybe if you approach the game like that, you'll enjoy it more.
I mean, that would require me beating the game, which, I mean, honestly, you know. I mean, well, isn't that kind of the whole point of Odyssey? Is to, because you have all these crazy movement stuff, to, like, see how you can get things, like, way before you're supposed to, or...
And then I threw the hat, like, shoo, and then
you do a wall jump, and then bounce off that one enemy, and then you can do a dive to hit that one thing so you can get your cap back. Like,
I think the coolest thing about the game is that you can throw Cappy and then jump off him after doing a dive. That's so easy to do that it feels really nice to do. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I tried to compare it to Mario 64 because like I feel like those games are like pretty similar in what they're trying to do, and I'm thinking, okay, hold on, what makes Mario? I have all these criticisms on Odyssey, but like a lot of those criticisms in theory could be lobbied against 64, because like a lot of stars in 64 aren't really that challenging. Like, just slide, slide down the slide, but what, the slide down the secret slide. Why is that? Why do I count that as better than anything in Odyssey? Because literally you can't. Well, I mean, okay, you can fail it, but it's not difficult. But why do I rate that better than something in Odyssey? I still haven't come up with a good explanation for that. Okay.
I don't mind this becoming me drawing and you just talking.
Well, I mean, honestly, I had this compulsive need to explain why I think things, which is a good and a bad thing.
a blog.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what are my thoughts? You just link it, so then you don't even bother talking about it. I could do that. I was like, oh, what are my thoughts on what's a game I don't like? Final Fantasy 13.
I was about to say Final Fantasy X2.
I just think X2's goofy. Seriously, especially knowing that canonically Titus's head blows off playing a blitzball.
God, that was weird.
So upset learning that was canonical.
I mean, let's see, a game that I don't like that I've played. Why is it that I can never think? I mean,
you're so quick to say them, and now you have no idea.
Well, no, that's the thing, because it usually comes up in like, oh hey, like this or this. Like whenever I think of like, I hate saying a game is bad. Like I try not to think of like bad games, you know. Like yeah, sure, games might not be as good as other ones, but I try not to think of bad games. I mean, Superman 64, like a bad game, Superman 64, Bubsy 3D. You know, like kind of like ones that everyone. Like the 2-hour. Big Bright does it the good way. That 2-hour video is the bad way. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really state. Guys, I don't know. I haven't seen the 2-hour video, but it's more of a. I don't know.
I don't like video essay.
And maybe I was just
like summoning salt. I guess that's a video essay. It's not like that.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe honestly, I was just going in with the wrong expectations for Odyssey. You know, that is also a possibility that I was let down due to an idea that I had of what the game was going to be, and then when that game didn't match up with what I thought it was going to be, it makes me not want to play it.
I think that's like movies. Like, oh man, this movie is gonna be great, you know? And then it's like, it's because you envision so much about what it would be. Oops, I don't like it. And I think that sucks.
I mean, honestly, that's actually why
experience.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that might be why I like Final Fantasy 15 a lot. Is I went into that game expecting it to be a complete dumpster fire, because I heard like a lot of negative things about it. And I enjoyed the game so much, not only did I play it twice, I 100%ed it.
You played it twice. You have that issue. You beat the game and then you're like, I'm gonna do it again.
Because I enjoyed the game.
Oh man. I don't know if I want to see you play Persona, but if you do, and you go back and
I can tell you this right now, if I ever play Persona and I really like the game, I'm going in for like another round.
It's a new game plus, and you get to carry a lot of stuff over, so.
Mm-hmm. You know, don't even entertain the thought of playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's a game I have some choice words for.
Zorks, hold on, you know, at its core, did any of this help you at all? I thought we started doing this to explain, like, why it's okay to not have popular opinions. You just have to, you know, take it at face value, that people are gonna accept it at times, but you still have to just stick with what you think. But it's like, don't know.
And then, yeah, pretty much, and then it just kind of went into this huge ramble thing about opinions. The best way
to 50 different games at 90 minutes.
Yeah. I guess going back to the original thing is that I guess I almost want to say like just don't say anything about it, but like that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, it's been a nice discussion. It might not have been the discussion we intended, but it's been a nice discussion. So having an opinion on a game that you feel like you like a game but other people don't like.
I think the place is important. If someone's like really enjoying, say you see a post on Twitter. I know you don't do this, but like, oh, I just finished this. I really love it. Don't go. I didn't.
Yeah, no. There you go. Don't be like, wow, that's cool because I hated it. Like, wow, way to be a downer.
The respectful way to say it is, I couldn't find myself enjoying it, but I'm really happy that you were able to.
Yeah, like the best way to is respect people for enjoying the games they play. Like. As an example, I don't like Pokemon Sword and Shield. You like Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm glad that you enjoy Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's just not the game for me. There we go. It's like, there you go. Like if I was except for what I like him. Yeah. No, Sorry, I just keep talking and I keep talking over you.
I have a hard. I don't like it in that I feel like I'm gonna say something, but then I don't know when you're like done with your thing. You have a bad. I feel like there's been so much overstepping in our past like streams. We're not good at it. We both have a lot to talk about over one thing.
Yeah, we both have a lot to talk about, and I have the annoying thing of continuously talking and talking and talking, and then that leads into more things that I want to talk about, and I keep talking, which doesn't really let anyone get anything. They're just like, "Hey, come on, hey, I'm talking now." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm just not gonna say anything then." Practically, I have to yell to get me to
together, but I think also we don't have the best balance when it comes to talking together. Sometimes, sometimes I feel like I'm talking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I just kind of keep talking until either I stop or someone else starts talking, and that's yeah, the character designs for Xenoblade 2. No, my main issue with Xenoblade 2 is that I feel like the game itself is fundamentally not fun to play.
He doesn't like the gacha.
I hate the gacha. That's my issue with it. I hate the gacha. I'm not a huge fan of the story because I feel I want to talk about it, but I don't even know if I should talk about it. You know, because it's like what I want to talk. What I want to talk about is a spoiler. That's the problem.
Oh well, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but it's probably fine not to.
The best way to put it is that one of the characters is like, hey, I want this to happen, okay? And then it's like, okay, but then why did you do this? Which directly contradicted the one thing that you want. And they never really go and talk about that because they really want that thing, but then when they had a perfect opportunity for that, they didn't take that opportunity. So it's oh, that's a bad game. I just admit I never looked into it. Just that's not the aesthetic. Yeah. Also, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is really fun to break. You want to have infinite money. You just get to the third area. There you go. You have infinite money now, and it's not that hard.
I want infinite money in real life.
Dude, that'd be nice. Maybe I should draw something silly. Because honestly, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I even colored him.
Yeah, and you typically don't color.
Yep, and I'm just.
This guy.
I mean, he doesn't look that great, but you know what? I did it, and I'm happy that I did it.
Well, he looks good.
Well, just like you know what?
Little beard belly. That's the only thing I've noticed. Really.
Well, you know what? This is gonna bother me if I don't do this. So you know what? We're going back in, boys. If I have round two. Ooh. So just increase that.
Do any of you two dislike something because it makes you think of someone or something you don't like? I know what you're getting at because we've had a conversation about that. I can't think of anything. I think what's funny though is every time we played Pokemon Coliseum back in the day, one of us would get grounded. It was like a bad omen game. We were trying to get into it, and then I don't know. I got an F on a test.
I do. I have a few instances of that actually. One, mustard.
That's not it. Oh, something.
Yeah, something mustard. Yeah. Mustard, the condiment. My sister loved mustard, and I couldn't. No, nope. Mustard is stupid and icky and gross because my sister liked it. There's a lot of things like that back then.
I still don't like it.
But if I still, I mean, I like mustard now because mustard's good. But
But that's character
but something that I still don't particularly like because I associate with something. You know, ironically,
it's farming sims because Speed likes them and I hate him.
ironically, it's drawing. Actually, I've had a lot of bad experiences with drawing.
Me too.
So, but I like drawing. You know, like once I kind of get out of my own head about inferiority and that other people do it better. You know, the dark places that you never want to be because it's stupid and dumb, and you should never listen to those voices because they don't know what they're talking about.
I think it's good to cut those voices.
Yeah, like it's good to listen to them in the sense of, okay, well, if it's not good enough, just
look at this shit.
Yeah. If it's not good enough, look at this. Like, honestly, this actually, now that I think about it, what if I did this? Just like tone down tone back down. Do that. Hold on. What if I the break master?
calling my own mind goblins a slut. Sometimes you gotta do that, folks. You have to confront yourself rather than just be like, well, I accept that this is a problem.
Admitting that you have a problem is like the first step to fixing it.
Okay. You know who I'm drawing? I don't know if you've...
Well, I'm busy scribbling. Scribble. There we go. That looks good. Oh, you know, it's Vise.
Yeah.
How do I know? Because of the hat.
I'm messing up with the hair because I haven't drawn with a mouse for anime style in a while. Well, actually, the one over there is a anime style.
Oh, well, you just mentioned DK64, and it's like, oh, right there. That's a game that I have very negative opinions on.
Well, that's common.
Well,
I was expecting to say that you loved it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
No, and the main reason is just it's not even the too many collectibles bit. It's just it's not fun to get all the collectibles because instead of feeling like I'm using all 5 and I'm like getting their things as I'm like going for other things, it feels like, oh, I have to replay this level 5 times in order to get the stuff I need.
This neck is really...
And that's honestly my biggest problem with it is I feel like I'm doing busy work for most of it. It's like, okay, now I have to go back over and grab this, now I have to go back over and grab that, now I have to go back over and do this.
Oh, I thought of something that I like or I don't like that is popular. Or I don't hate it, I just don't like it. I don't really care for Banjo-Kazooie. And that's a well-revered game.
Yeah, that's I'm kind of in that same boat too, actually.
I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I just don't think it's.
I mean,
you know how games are like. Okay, I think I know why I don't really like it. I don't find it charming. I'm not charmed by it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the work that they did in it is great. It just doesn't tickle my pickle.
Yeah, no, the my main argument. So I played I played it on the Xbox like a while ago, and I mean I was kind of enjoying myself, and then I got the opportunity to play FF8, and I'm like, yeah, sure, and I never went back to it. I never went back to Banjo-Kazooie just because I don't know, maybe I just wasn't there at the right time. You know, like, because I never had an N64, I had PlayStation, so, yeah. But it's a game that, I mean, it has its merits. Like, I think, like, looking at it, it's actually a very, like, technically amazing game. It has a lot of cool...
Great job.
Yeah, no, like, it has a lot of good things, but me, like, again, this goes to the, I can respect people who enjoy it, but it's just, I don't know, it's missing something. And then Tui was...
I hate to sound like a normie though, but I feel like I don't have many opinions that where I don't like something that a lot of people like. I'm trying to think of stuff like that. I can't think of
Pac-Man World 2. Haven't played. I played Pac-Man World 3, and I loved Pac-Man World 3. Haven't gone back to that since I rented it when I was like 10, or no, I think I was 11 at the time. So
now you're 12, so it's time to go back.
Time to go back and play Pac-Man World 3.
I like Pac-Man World, but it's like, man, I couldn't beat it as a kid. I had to play it later.
I mean, is there any game that I'm trying to think of like a game that like a lot of people I mean the same as you that a lot of people don't like that I like. I mean,
you know what I think would be a fun thing? Looking at games that scored less than maybe a 60 and then saying whether or not you liked it.
yeah, actually
I think that could be fun. Not now.
Yeah, no, obviously not now. So, you're drawing. Actually, we're having BLTs for dinner tonight, and I think I think it's just about done actually. So I can smell the bacon.
The thing that you eat any of.
But hey.
Your eating escapades, I'm sorry, but I can't get over them.
Okay, look, it was one time, alright? I only did it one time. No one's ever gonna let me live that down.
Yeah, I've done terrible things, too. I mixed coffee with strawberries, because I thought, oh, it's like a that's for tea, not for coffee.
I mean, that doesn't sound bad, actually.
And then you do it, and then it's not what you think. You have the same mind goblet. You're thinking, oh.
I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but the problem is I don't like coffee, so.
Oh.
But like, honestly, like more of a. Well, again, caffeine. I can't have caffeine. Maybe decaf, but it's more of like depending on like how bitter you have the coffee. I think strawberry could definitely be good with the right bitterness, you know. So. It also depends on if it's like frozen strawberry or things like that, but
it didn't work.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I want my thing to just be like.
Oh God, there was oh, what was it? Because it's not Nutter Butters like I've talked about. It's like those.
Oh, you said something weird. I remember this.
You know, it's like those peanut butter chocolate like wafer things. You know.
Cheese or something.
French onion dip, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I swear, no one believes me. But it's like those peanut butter and chocolate wafers. Unfortunately, I can't recommend it for you to try, Speed, because I don't want you to die.
I always feel appreciated when people remember that I'm allergic to things. Like Zorks is allergic to chocolate.
And I can't. Okay, now I can't recommend it to Zorks because he can't have chocolate. No.
Will can have it.
Well, please, you have to try it. You have to try it. Well, I swear, it's not disgusting. I did it as a joke, and I'm like, wow, this is actually really good. I freaked out everyone because it's like, actually, this is good.
I like the idea that you're holding like a cardboard sign outside people's houses.
French onion dip with a specific wafer that I can't think of its name of, is actually good.
I know you don't hate it when I call you crazy, but sometimes.
I know I'm crazy. I have wild tastes. You know, let's hold on. You know what? I think what I'll do is okay. I'm gonna really try for this one. I might even give it some color, but first.
Are you drawing right now? I don't see it.
Hold on.
I'm just doodling around.
I've been doing the doodle.
Doing the doodle.
By the way, do you need anything on layer 2?
I'm all on layer 1.
Okay, because I'm merging with layer below. Insert layer. Okay, so now I'm going to select all this. Because
you make me want to play Tell Your Iris 2 though, because I didn't beat it.
Dude,
but I like knowing that the character is the same character that I like in a different game.
Oh, is it layer? Oh, my stuff's on layer 1. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
we established this.
Oh no, like, cause I thought it was on a different layer. My border was on that, so now I need to merge the. My bad.
My layer.
Okay. Anyway, layer 3, but that will be after.
Brian, what do you do with layer 1? I've lost it again.
I merged with layer below.
What the hell are you doing?
I need to. Hey, I need to merge the color.
You're messing my stuff up.
I need to merge the color. The color with the layer.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. I'm on layer 3 now.
I was like, oh no, did I fuck up?
No, I'm on layer 3. I'm on layer 3. Okay, I'm on layer 3. Don't worry. Here, look. I'll even rename it to layer 1 for you.
Thank you. Those are good memories. I remember when it was layer speed.
It's layer speed. There you go. It's layer 1 now.
Post this. You should post this in the art.
Oh yeah, no, I'm actually really happy with it.
Art on stream because you haven't done that whenever we do this.
Well, I self-conscious.
Do it.
Self-conscious again.
And
I will. Okay, but hold on. Okay, give me a Pokemon. I'm gonna give it my best.
hey, chat, give him a Pokemon.
Okay, someone give me a Pokemon. Because now that I think about it, it's like, oh, I know all the designs. Now that I think about it, it's like, oh, this is gonna not end well. Okay.
You and Cacnea. Why don't you do both?
You and Cacnea? Okay.
Because they've been both watching.
God, I'm trying to think of the head shape. So it'd be more of like a...
Mew is like a baked potato gone wrong.
Got that. Oh, it's more rounded.
That's a good Kecleon. That's a good Kecleon shape.
It's more like that. It's got the... Oh, that doesn't look right.
I keep forgetting that I'm not streaming my music. Most of the time, no.
So I know it has like those little stubby little nubs. It's got those giant eyes.
Oh, you know what would also be fun? If chat describes a Pokemon without saying what kind of Pokemon they are.
Dude, this Pokemon looks like it's about to die. It's so scared. Look at him. Look at him.
We.
Oh. Okay, so it's like would probably be around there. It's got the big old feet. Big old feet. It looks so horrible. Oh,
just saying, good old feet.
Big old feet. It's the Ouija of Muse.
Dan Schneider working on iCarly. Good old feet.
It got the really long, and then has like that the bulb thing at the end. It's like
There's a bad one. That's gonna get an SMH my head.
there you go. Here. Oh wait, hold on. Mew has the little face. Its tail's a little messed up, but.
I think that's close enough. Why, so I guess we're doing what my friend Tim and I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you what a Mew looks like.
Yep, and I'm just gonna move the Mew a little bit so it doesn't get in the way of the Cacnea drawing.
I'd give you a good score for it though. Hold on, that's big.
I think it's because of the weed eyes. And let's see, okay, and Cacnea actually. Oh god, do I have to draw? Oh god, I don't remember Cacnea that well, but I remember it's like that.
Hold on.
Of course, it's got that.
Here's how Mew looks. See, I think you got most of it.
Okay, yeah, no, like the you got the little nubs.
And the eyes are.
The ears are too big. That's the problem. Like I was thinking the ears were way bigger. Okay, so
but
you
doing
got
that, so it's fine.
Yep, got that, and then you kind of got the.
try drawing Pokemon with your friends. From memory too. Tim and I highly recommend it. Tim and I recommend a lot. Like,
It's got that like little
cheese. We recommend cheese. Highly recommend this flavorful cheese imported from Kanto, from our Johto, from our milk tanks.
It's like got like dark. It's really dark around here. And it also has like that yellow overlay thing.
And stream overlay.
It also has those arms.
My brand.
Sounds kind of like that. There we go. That's I know that's not right.
Give me a moment, I can post it.
going into, oh god, Bright's drawing weird things again.
I thought it had a mouth.
I don't remember. Well, no, of course it has a mouth. What am I thinking? But oh yeah, no, because it has like that mouth thing like right here. Oh no, it's the whole one with the holes in it. Oh, I could have sworn its face was connected too.
Oh, you drew a womp.
I drew a womp. Like I remember like the dark circles around the eyes, but like I could have sworn they were connected. Okay.
You drew a thwomp or a womp combined, or a pokey. Oh, you drew a pokey combined with King Babong. Looks like.
Okay, there we go. So you know, how about that? How about and for the last thing, how about you describe a Pokemon to me, and I have to draw it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not participating in this. I'm God.
Oh, dude, but you're doing so good with Visay.
That's what we say about Visay.
Isn't Visay a thing in the first game though? Like, wasn't she like mentioned?
No, you might be confusing her for Viola, who looks exactly like her.
Okay, because I remember like I watched Atelier Iris like once in a long play, and I'm like I could have sworn she was in there. Okay. Round has big green eyes and is pink.
Oh,
you're just describing Kirby.
Well, who's like Kirby?
Mew. Well, it's got a round head. I mean, look at my patented grade A Mew over here. He's very round looking.
Oh, I thought you said you. I was gonna pick you up. I know what he's talking about. Do you actually know what Pokemon he's talking about or no?
No, but let's see. Round.
Should I tell you or no? Is it funny if I don't? Because I know it.
How the heck do you get that off of that?
Do you want me to just say it or no? I want you to...
No, dude, let me squirm in pain and misery for... Wait. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, that's her. That's the one I was thinking of.
She looks a lot.
Okay, no, I got it. You got it.
You know it now? You know it?
Ooh.
There, yeah, you got it. I'm surprised you didn't get it off the bat. That's funny. Okay. Kirby has blue eyes, you swine. Blue eyes, white dragon. Obliterate. Kaiba. Nice jeans.
Why didn't we just tell him the truth? Because lying is fun. There you go. All my Pokemon look like they've seen things.
Looks like it's picking its nose with a marker.
Yep, it's Jigglypuff.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Bear didn't, because it's like we just spend a lot of time with Wiggly.
But that's the thing, like, what got me off guard is the pink, and I'm thinking, what Pokemon are pink? Aside from, like, Mew.
I was hoping your explanation would be, what Pokemon are pink besides Jigglypuff? I can't think. I don't know what Pokemon.
Dude, what are the pink Pokemon other than Jigglypuff and Mew? It can't be Jigglypuff.
Whismer. Does it have eyes? George,
True.
give us one more and then we'll call
Yeah,
this.
one more.
One more. We danced for you. That's me. I have to wake up early tomorrow. It's when my graduation is.
Yellow, small, 4 eyes, kind of fuzzy. First thing that comes to mind is Joltik.
Yellow, small, 4 eyes, kind of fuzzy. I think I know it too.
And the first thing that comes to mind is Joltik. Cool Pokemon, by the way. I like Joltik.
Yeah, you know, spiders are scary, but I really like the spider Pokemon.
But you see, Joltik isn't a spider; it's a tick.
What'd you call me?
And you call me a tick? No, that's not what I said. I just said, yeah. Oh.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Joltisk. Joltisk. I want to see someone try to describe, like, that'll be a really hard one to describe. I think it's one of the newer legendaries, like Buzzswole. Big. You can't say soul, otherwise you know it.
Buff insect.
Because because then if you say buff and big and red, I'm gonna draw Incineroar.
I mean, I guess if I had to do it, I would probably say, buff water insect, or water-like insect.
I don't think Buzzwole's that hard then. I guess if you do one of the top ones, that might be hard. Because like those kind of
Bodybuilding mosquito, that good one.
Okay.
Also, here's my probably F Joltik. I like Joltik. I don't remember much about it. Oh wait, does Joltik have 4 eyes or just have 2?
Zork said 4, so it has that 4.
No,
I
yeah.
think it's like this. I think the 2. Oh, sorry, no. I think it's
Looks like Gigu from Mother 1 has a purple tail. Oh, this one's easy. Mew 3.
I thought it would look like this.
Oh, maybe it's more like that with like that. Yeah, that looks like it.
I have to look it up to check that.
Yeah, no, I'll give it a quick look.
Looks like you. What? But dark magician. It's mute.
Yep. Okay. Yep. That was that. It does.
Oh, you mean my thing?
Oh no,
What?
the Joltik. That was it.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm scrolling over to his Visay.
Okay.
Also, I noticed something interesting in Atliers too.
What?
Her eye color changes in battle.
Oh.
Like Visay normally,
Sorry,
like,
go ahead.
you know, like I want to say like Visay's eye color is blue, I think, like a dark blue. But in battle she has like a really bright eyes. So you know what? Guess what? Visay's coming along in Black Mage whenever.
I think just basically today went with the theme.
Mhm.
What was I gonna say though? It's kind of like how Magus has a red cape in art, but has a blue cape in the game.
Really? Huh.
Hold on, real quick. I'm
So-
almost done. Just wanna... Oops, I want to skew the top a little, and then kind of just shift it over to align. There we go. I think that's okay. I am done too.
Hooray! Time to save. Oh, nope, not new save.
I think we did. Like, you know, you have the really cool black mage, and then you got
You got all these.
Yeah, I like the Mew looking at him. It's like, whoa,
Oh god, what is this?
that staff is making me kind of want to eat the munchies.
There we go.
The Joltik's pretty close.
Yeah,
I think the closest is still the Jigglypuff and then the Mew, followed by I think the Joltik and the Cacnea are in this point.
Yeah. I'll save again just because of that. There we go. That's I feel very very accomplished today. I drew something that actually honestly I think these from memory are also pretty good. But Joltik or not Joltik. The Black Mage. Yes, the Black Mage. Dude, okay, now we have to have a Black Mage named Joltik.
How many slots are there? I don't remember. 5, right?
4. 4.
No, Fabio.
Oh yeah, no. Oh wait, no. There might be like 7 or 8 then.
6, I think might be it.
Yeah, well, 6 sounds good. So Jolti.
That's 6. You had to say it out loud.
No, that's 5. No, Joltik. Jolti.
Joltik. That's 6.
No, it's C. It's a C. It ends with C.
No.
Isn't it?
No, it's K. But that doesn't change the number of letters.
No, it is 6. Okay, I'm like, wait, no, it's like 5. No, Jolti. Basic math is hard.
I'm out of here.
No. Speed slammed the door on his way out. He's angry. No, that's is there anyone to raid? Yeah. Oh no, not that one. We're gonna go raid MJ. Unless did you have someone you wanted to raid?
Oh.
I mean,
who you want to raid? I don't need it.
This is really the only person that has it, so.
Game I might want to play. Cause Lost Odyssey, he was talking a lot of good stuff, and I saw the one who raided him last time was a very sad moment. I was like, I don't get it.
I don't know what's going on. I just know something happened. But yeah, no, yeah, hey, no problem. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone, and just enjoying our silly stuff. So we'll see you next time for something.
I don't know.
I don't know either. So
Actually, no, not next time. Next time might be your Splash Factor.
Well, okay, not next week because possibly next week might be Splash Factor on Friday. But who knows, man? But anyway, that's enough out of us. Have a good day, everyone.
Get out of here.
Wow.